can we take a selfie? You came here, but your soul is far. It takes a regenerated soul. You know what a regenerated soul is? Somebody that is born again, and Jesus has touched his heart. Because I found out that everywhere God truly passes, they want him to pass again. That's what stirs hunger. There is no place that God passes that a cry, a residue is not left. There is a cry. When shall I see him again? When will he touch me again? Hunger is the sound of a regenerated heart. A heart that God has touched, not a carnal mind. As far as your heart, your soul is carnal, you can't be hungry for God. At best, you'll be hungry for things. You can't be hungry. A believer that is not hungry does not bother the devil. No, he's not bothered, sir. He's not bothered. It is hunger that drove men. Huh? A thirst, a cry that you cannot explain. At times the thing is so overwhelming that you don't know where to start. May you have that baptism. So overwhelming. Somebody is asking you, what is it? You say, I don't know, but I want to touch God. I don't know, but I want to pray. I want to pray. When hunger comes, you don't drag people to pray. When you drag people to pray is when there is no hunger. It's because there is no hunger. When hunger comes, we are still in a worship and you are hearing Papa Kaya. We have not said any prayer point. Somebody is crying already. Hunger. See, let's just yield in this meeting and say, help us. Help us. Help me. If you're okay, pray for me. Because there is nothing in the archives of heaven that you will touch without hunger. They won't release it. They will not release it. They won't release it. There is nothing you are negotiating. Even if you enter for 7 days vigil, they will still check. They will check. Why is he here? Why is he here? Is he truly desperate to become our man on earth? Is he truly desperate to bring our will into his family? Is he hungry? That's the cry. It's a cry of a regenerated soul. It's from the soul. A regenerated soul. A heart that God has touched. A heart that God has touched. Take him to Canada. In fact, let me say another point. Hunger is a craving that nothing can satisfy. This is where I get to, and I have to pray. Anything that makes a man okay, he was never hungry. He was never hungry for God. The only thing that satisfies spiritual hunger is God. If you find a man who began a journey to lay hold on God and then laid hold on Jeep and stopped his cry, it was Jeep you wanted. If you find a sister that began a journey, that began a cry, that started some marathon, and we said, sister, what do you want? And she said, I want to carry the glory of my Lord. I desire his presence to be like a cloak upon me. and all of a sudden she marries and the cry stops, you were hungry for husband. When genuine hunger registers, Akaya, there is nothing until God arrives. The man will not stop crying. Take him to Canada. Take him to London. Take him to UK. In fact, the more he travels, the more he cries. Why are you crying? You are exposed now. You have traveled. He will tell you, how can an empty vessel travel?